Hello friends, hope you all are doing well. Myself Anurodh Ankit. Today we are going to discuss some of the questions on profit and loss. The concept part we have already discussed in our last class. So let us quickly jump to the question. Question number 1. A 10% hike in the price of rice forces a person to purchase 2 kg less for rupees 110. Find the new and the original price of the rice per kg. So the price here is given 110 and there is a 10% hike. So 10% of 110 is 11. Now due to the hike, the person is unable to purchase 2 kg. Means the person is now purchasing 2 kg less. So what is the price of rice per kg? So for 2 kg, a person was to pay 11 rupees. So for 1 kg, the price is 11 by 2, that is 5.50. Now this is the price after the increment. When the price has increased, the new price is 5.50. So we have to find the original price and the new price both. Original price means before the increment. So earlier if it was 100%, it got increased by 10% and it went up to 110%. So 110% is equivalent to 5.50. So we have to find what is 100%. So 110% is equivalent to 5.50. So what is 1%? 5.50 upon 110. So what is 100%? So 5.50 upon 110 into 100. So from 20, we will write here 20. This got cancelled. This 0 got cancelled. So 11, 5 times 5. So the original price of the rice was rupees 5 and the new price is 5.50. So option number A is the correct answer. Okay. Now let us move to the second question. For the first question, a similar type of question we have discussed in the last class. So in that question, it was given that a person was able to purchase 3 kg more. Now here it is given a person is now purchasing 2 kg less. So it is a similar type of question. You can refer to that question also. And these type of questions you will usually find in the examination. Question number 2. A person bought two watches for rupees 480. He sold one at a loss of 15% and the other at a gain of 19%. And he found that each watch was sold at the same price. Find the cost prices of the two watches. So a person bought two watches. We don't know the cost price of two watches. Let the CP of one be X, CP of first watch be X, and CP of second watch be Y. So X plus Y is equivalent to 480. Now it is given that he is selling one watch at a loss of 15%. So 15% loss. So SP of first watch when it is sold at a 15% loss means SP is 85% of X and another watch is sold at a gain of 19%. So SP of second watch is when it is sold at a gain of 19%, so it is 119% of Y means 119% of CP. Now it is given that he found that each watch was sold at the same price. Now it is given that SP1 is equal to SP2. Now 85% of X is equivalent to 119% of Y and X plus Y is given 480. So we have to find what is X and what is Y. So from here, this percentage got cancelled. 17 5 ja 85 and 17 7 ja 119. So x by y is equivalent to 7 by 5 and x plus y is given 480. So from here we can say that x plus y is equal to how much? Or we can do it like this: x is to y, that is 7 is to 5, and x plus y is given 480. So virtual value of 7 plus 5 is 12. So 12 is equivalent to 480. How many times? So it's 40 times. So each value will get multiplied by 40 times. So 7 into 40, that is 280. 5 into 40, that is 200. So the CP of two watches are how much? 280 and 200. So option C is the correct answer. Now let us move to the third question. A man buy two horses for rupees 1350. He sells one at so as to lose 6% and other to gain 7.5%. On the whole, he neither gain nor loss. What does each horse cost? So friends, in the last question, it was given that the selling price of two horses were equal. But here in this question, it is given that the person is not making any profit nor making any loss. When he has sold the two horses, he has neither gained nor lost. So here it is given that loss is equivalent to gain, because for the first watch he has sold it at a loss of 6%, and for the another watch he has sold it at a gain of 7.5%, and on the whole he has neither gain nor loss. So loss is equal to gain. So from here we can do it. Now let's suppose the cost price of two horses are x and y. So x plus y is equivalent to how much? 1350. Now if the first horse is sold at a loss of 6%, so 6% of x, and another watch is sold at a gain of 7.5%, so 7.5% of y, both are equal. Now this percentage got cancelled. Now x by y equals 7.5 by 6 equals 75 by 60. So 15 4 ja, 15 5 ja. So x by y is how much? 5 by 4. That is x is to y, 5 is to 4. So virtual value is 9, the real value is given 1350. So 9 is equivalent to 1350. How many times? So 9 1 times 5 times 150. So it's 150 times. So each value will get multiplied by 150. So 5 into 150, that is 750. 4 into 150, that is 600. So the cost price of both the horse is how much? So 750 and 600. That is option B is the correct answer. Okay. Now let us jump to the next question. Question number 4. Two cows having equal selling price of rupees 500 are sold. One at a profit of 20% and another at a loss of 20%. Find his total percentage gain or loss. Here it is given that the selling price of two cows are equal, and what is the profit same is the loss. So whenever it is given that the selling price of two horses or selling price of two commodities are equal, and one is sold at a gain and another is sold at a loss, so we apply this formula: x plus y plus xy by 100. Here by applying this formula, we can directly write profit means plus 20, loss means minus 20, then profit into loss, that plus 20 into minus 20 upon 100. That is this 20 and this 20 got cancelled. So minus 400 by 100, that is minus 4%. So what is this minus 4%? Minus is signifying that there is a loss. So 4% is the loss. So option A is the correct option. Now this question. A man sells two horses. Here in question number 4, it was given the selling price was given. Now in question number 5, the selling price is also not given. So one is sold at a profit of 25% and another at a profit of 15%. Find approximately his total percentage gain or loss. So in such type of question, we assume the selling price. Then on the basis of that, we try to find out the cost price and then we proceed accordingly. So the biggest challenge here to assume the selling price. What should be the selling price? Here, what is given that one horse was sold at a profit of 15%. So if CP is 100, so SP will be 150. And another is sold at a profit of 25%. So if the CP of one is 100%, so another is 125. So better assume the selling price of one horse is how much? 115 into 125. So accordingly, selling price of two horse is equal to how much? 2 into 115 into 125. So this is the selling price of two horse. Okay. Means selling price of one horse is 115 into 125. So we have to calculate the SP of two horse. So it came out to be 2 into 115 into 125. Now SP is given. Now we have to find the CP of both the horse. So how to find the CP of both the horse? So CP of first horse is how much? Here first horse was sold at a gain of 25%, and SP is given 115 into 125. So we have to find the CP. So this is 125%, this is 100%. So 125% is equivalent to 115 into 125. So 100% is equivalent to how much? 100, 1500. In the same way, the second horse was sold at a gain of 15%, and the CP we have supposed to be 115 into 125. So the CP of the second horse came out to be 12500. So CP of first horse is 11500. CP of second horse is 12500. The total CP is 24,000. Now the CP is 24,000. SP is how much? So 115 into 125 into 2. So it will come out to be 28750. So profit is how much? SP minus CP, that is 4750. Now the profit is 4750. CP is 24,000. So can we calculate from here what is profit percent? So it is given that 24,000 is equivalent to 100%. So 2400 is equivalent to how much? 10%. So 4800 is equivalent to how much? 20%. But we have to find 4750. So if it would be 4800, answer will be 20%, but it is 4750. So answer is slightly less than 20%. So answer will be 19.79%. This should be the approach and trick to solve the question in the examination. In the examination, you don't have to calculate it like this. 4750 is the profit, 24,000 is the CP into 100. If you will do it like this, it will take a lot of time, it will consume a lot of time. So we have to be quite smart to solve the question. Here it is given 20%. So 20% would be the answer if if it would be 4800. 24% can never be the answer. 12%, this is quite less than 20%. So slight less than 20% is 19.79% profit is the answer. I hope this question is clear to you all. Now, question number 6. A sells a good to B at a profit of 20% and B sells it to C at a profit of 25%. Find the resultant profit percent. Here also we will apply the equivalent change formula. Here what is happening, that A is selling a good to B at a profit of 20% and B is selling the same good to C at a profit of 25%. So we have to find the resultant profit, that is the equivalent change. So equivalent change can be calculated on the basis x plus y plus xy by 100 in terms of percentage. So here this is profit, so plus 20. Here also this is profit, so plus 25. So plus 20 into plus 25 plus 20 into 25 by 100. So 45 plus 5, that is 50%. So resultant profit is how much? 50%. D is the answer. This is a very easy trick to solve the question. We don't have to suppose that initially it is 100%, then increase of 20%, so you will say 120, then you will calculate 25% of this 120. So here the data is quite easy, so you will be able to calculate. But when the data will be tough, it will not be quite easy to calculate. So better do this equivalent change formula in such type of question. Now question number 7. A sells a good to B at a profit of 20% and B sells it to C at a profit of 25%. If C pays rupees 225 for it, what was the cost price of A? So we have to solve this question. Here also the equivalent change formula will apply. First of all, we will find what is the total equivalent change. Then the final price which C is paying is given. So we have to find at what price A is sold. Here A sold to B at a profit of 20% and B sold it to C at a profit of 25%. Now if C is paying rupees 225 rupees. So what was the cost price of A? We have to find it. So how we will find it? So better try to find the equivalent change between A and C. So 20 plus 25 plus 20 into 25 upon 100. So from here we get 45 plus 5, that is 50%. So plus 50% means there is an equivalent change of plus 50%. Means if it A is 100%, C is 150%. And now the value of 150% is given as 225. So 150% is equivalent to 225. So we have to find what is 100%. So here 50 3 times, sorry, cancel it in 3 table, 5 table. So 30 times and 5 4 ja 5 5 ja 25. Now this 0 will get cancelled from here. So here this is 15 times. So this will also become 15 times. That is 150. Or if you are unable to do it, you can do it 150% is given as 225. So what is 1%? The 1% is 225 upon 150%. So you have to find what is 100%. So 100% is 225 upon 150 into 100. So this percentage got cancelled. This 0 got cancelled. Then this 15 and this 225 15 times. So 15 into 10, that is 150. So option D is the correct answer for this. Okay. Now question number 8. Ram sold a book at a profit of 12%. Had he sold it for rupees 18 more, 18% would have been gained. Find the cost price. Here what is given, that Ram is selling a book at a profit of 12%. Let's say the original price was 100%. Now he is selling at a profit of 12%. So the SP is 112%. Had he sold it for rupees 18 more, 18% would have been gained. Now the gain would have been 18%. That is 118%. When when he would have sold it at rupees 18 more. So whatever the selling price, that is SP1, if you would have added 18 more to this SP1, he would have gained 18%. So here the difference between SP1 and SP2 is 6%, that is 118% minus 112%. And 6% is equivalent to 18 rupees, because it is given had you would have sold at 18 more. So whatever the price he was selling, if you would have sold at rupees 18 more, he would have gained 18%. So 6% is equivalent to 18. So you have to find the cost price. Cost price is always taken as 100%. So 100% is equivalent to how much? So this is 3 times from here. So this will also become 3 times from here. 100 into 3, that is 300 is the answer. So for this question, option number C is the correct answer. I would have taken one more question on the similar pattern. A man sold a book at a loss of 7%. So here it would be CP 100%. He sold it at a loss of 7%. So loss 7%. So SP1 is how much? That is 93%. Or however, he would have fetched rupees 62 more when he would have sold it at a gain of 9%. So from here, if you would have sold it at a gain of 9%, 9% gain, that is the SP2 will be 109%. So he would have fetched rupees 64 more. So from SP1 to SP2, he would have fetched how much? Rupees 64 more. So the percentage difference between SP1 and SP2 is given as 109% minus 93%. That is 16%. So this 16% value is given as 64. So 16% is equivalent to 64. So you have to find the cost price. The cost price is always taken as 100%. So 100% equivalent to how much? So this is 4 times from here. So this will also become 4 times from here. That is 400 is the answer. Friend, these two questions, if you would have solved it by the conventional method, it would have taken a lot of time. But here, just see the logic behind it. Here, for question number 8, what is being happened here? That if he would have sold at rupees 18 more, so whatever would be the SP, if he would have sold it at rupees 18 more, he would have gained 18%. So from this SP to this SP, how much gain he has done in terms of percentage? 6%. And what is the real value for the 6%? Means he would have gained 18 rupees. So 6% is equivalent to 18. So 100% is equivalent to how much? Here in this question, he would have gained fetched rupees 64 more. So from this SP to this SP, he would have fetched 64 more. So what is the difference between this SP and this SP in terms of percentage? 16%. So 16% equivalent to 64. 100% equivalent to how much? 400. So option E, none of these, because 400 is the answer. So this can't be the answer. So option E is the correct answer for this question. Now the next question. A dishonest fruit vendor professed to sell his goods at cost price, but he uses a weigh of 900 gram for the kg weight. Find his gain percent. So gain percent. Gain percent is how much? Gain by CP into 100. Now, what is gain? So a dishonest fruit vendor professes to sell his goods at a cost price. So a fruit vendor is dishonest and he promises that he is selling the goods at the cost price. But in real world it is never possible because he uses a weight of 900 gram. So he says that he is giving you 1 kg, but in actual he is only weighing it 900 gram. So his profit is 100 gram. So his gain is 100 gram. Now, what is his CP? So what is his cost price for this? So cost price is only 900 gram because he is selling 900 gram goods. So gain is 100, CP is 900. So what is gain percent? So 100 by 900 into 100%. That is, this got cancelled 1 by 9. So 100 by 9, that is 11 whole 1 by 9% is the answer. So 11 whole 1 by 9% is the profit. If in this question it would have given he uses a weight of 800 gram instead of 1 kg weight. So what would be his gain? So his gain would be 200 for 1 kg weight, but he has actually weighed 800 gram. So 200 upon 800 into 100, that is 1 by 4 into 100, that is 25% would be the answer. If the question would be he uses a weight of 200 gram instead of 1 kg weight. But here the question is he uses a weight of 900 gram. Okay. There it would be if he uses a weight of 800 gram. So for 800 gram, 200 gram it will be the profit. So 200 gram is the profit on what? 800 gram. So what is profit percent? 1 by 4, that is 25%. Here, what is the profit? 100 gram out of this 900 gram. So profit is 1 by 9, that is 11 whole 1 by 9% is the answer. So option B is the correct answer. Okay. Thank you guys. I hope we have answered all your question correctly. So you have find it useful. So we will see in the next lesson. Till then, stay happy and stay safe. Have a nice day.